Hello everybody, welcome to Light My Way Tarot. I'm Stephanie and today we are doing a pick a card about is he the one for you and what will happen in your love life. We're going to check at your past love life, the present and the future. And if you are waiting for someone or hoping for someone to return, if you're in separation or something like that, we're going to try to figure out if it's worth it to keep waiting or it's better to let go and see if somebody new is gonna pop out in your life. And after that, I'm gonna bring everything to the extended. And if you are waiting for someone, we're gonna check out all the blocks of the connection and if your person is interested and ready for commitment. So all that depends on what we're gonna get in the cards, obviously. I am in a different setup today. I am in my commercial property, which is an old house that was built in the in 1830. So it's almost 200 years old. I bought this place 7 years ago. It was abandoned for 10 years before I bought it. So I put a lot of renovation in it and a lot of work and sweat. And eventually I turned it into a business center. So I changed the vocation of the property. It is on a commercial street here. So my business is here and all the rooms are now offices. So I had to wait today for everybody to leave so that I can do this quietly. So I'm not set up as usual. You might see that my angle is different. And I'm not going to use my microphone because it's just going to make the camera move and I just don't like it. So we have 3 piles. Pile 1 with the blue pendulum, pile 2 with the white pendulum, and pile 3 with the gold pendulum here. This is a new deck that I got from Tina Marie. Thank you so much. I finally received it. I know, I think it took like over a month to receive it, but I got it yesterday and I'm so excited. So we're going to use that today as well. So I'm going to give you a moment to choose. If you find that the cards are a little far, you can go back in the thumbnail of the video. My setup is a little different today, so I couldn't bring them closer. So let's give you a moment to choose your pile. And the timestamp for every reading is in the description box as usual. So I will meet you at your reading. All right. Pile 1. I need to sit down and we'll start. Let's see. Okay, so like I was saying, this house is very, very old. When I purchased it, there was obviously lots of energy in here. And it's still there. But since I made it a business center, I kind of organized things so that I don't get too many manifestations or physical manifestations from all the energies that are here, because trust me, there was a lot when I purchased the place. All right, so let's see what we have. So we have here the main theme of your reading. Well, Spirit, trust the great mystery. Like that. Trust the great mystery. It is number 65. When you reduce it, goes to 11. 11 is a good number for me. All right. So, So let's see what is coming up in your love life. Let's start with what happened in the past. Oh my goodness, that's just too many, right? I'm just gonna pull out all the cards and then we'll get to it. There's just like too many things here. All right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get rid of all that stuff. But okay, much better. Past. Okay. Past, present. I'll go with these for the present. Okay, one more. Okay, that's good. And the future. We're gonna pull more cards. Oh, we have the Ten of Pentacles. What's important really is what's coming up, right? We have the Ten of Cups as well. Okay. Let's get one more. All right. That good. I'm just going to check if you see everything since, you know, I haven't done readings here yet. But like I said, this place was very active in terms of energy and spirits. So I'm wondering if I'm going to get more messages, if something is going to happen. So I was very curious to do this here for you. Oh, that was just me. Oh yes, you see everything. Okay, so in the past, seems like you guys got very shaken in the past when it came to your love life. Lots of new beginnings, or not new beginnings, but you probably had to let go of a lot of stuff. The past love life or your past relationship wasn't so easy here. And we have the Fool in reverse. It's like a missed opportunity or something went wrong and it just did not happen with the Page of Wands. But it really, really changed you in the past. Change the way you see things, change the way you approach a relationship. Maybe affected your confidence a lot because the Fool is really out of, you know, he's carefree. He's not afraid. We got it in reverse. So what happened in the past has really, really affected you in the way that you approach relationships now. When it comes to the future, we have the Tower in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and Strength. Okay, so there is still some holding back from you, because we're not looking into a specific person here. So you're still like working on things, figuring out things here, but everything can happen. The Wheel of Fortune is right there. you're like at the end of a cycle. It's the end of something. It's the end of a phase. That wasn't so easy here. Lots of loss, lots of, you know, pain that happened here. And maybe some regrets as well. It's like lost passion here in your past. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it seems like it's going towards the end, and you're collecting your strength here to move forward in your love life. Something is, you know, in progress. It's happening very soon. You're at the end of it or at the beginning of something new. You're going to start feeling much better, more confident as well. You're going to feel stronger. And what I'm hearing is that you're, whatever happened here was a blessing in disguise, made you grow tremendously, and now you're getting back on your feet and you're getting a lot more solid. For the future. For the future, well, for some of you, like I see this like there's two relationships here. We have 1 and 2. Both relationships, as they both have good potential here. I'm going to clarify those cards a bit better. But in both cases, there's a tremendous amount of, a lot of pain here with one person. So if you're hesitating between two people, that's what's going on. Maybe you thought you had the best possible connection ever here, but that resulted in heartbreak, or you're really not sure about that one, because like with the 3 of Swords, okay, in this deck, what's interesting is that you have 2 swords upside down, so like the pain is sliding down, okay? But there's a lot of resistance here with the Devil in reverse. It's like things are not happening with this situation, or you'll realize that you have to be much stronger here and go on your own and offer your love to someone that will absolutely deserve it with the 10 of Cups, and let go. You're going to have to let go with the 10 of Swords. You have to let go of this to make the connection really happen and be fulfilled in that relationship. So there's a lot of letting go of that pain, and you have to let go of that tension. Or resentment. Resentment is a better word. We have the 3 of Wands. There's a lot of movement in the sense that it's like you're gonna realize that this is not, or what you wanted in the past, and maybe that you were still looking for, maybe you're gonna realize that it's not what you need or what you want anymore. Lots of juggling in your head. You're going to have to make decisions. You're going to have to make decisions in order to, oh, we have the Hierophant here, in order to find some peace and find the truth. So in the near future, we're talking like 6 weeks, 2 months, a season, you know. I don't see love happening, or a relationship really flourishing right now. There's too much stuff happening. We have the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is the marriage card. But really, for this to happen, because you have like these three cards here that are complete fulfillment, making things happen and be completely happy. Okay? Plus with the Hierophant, which is a commitment or a marriage card as well, as with being a very traditional kind of way of seeing relationships. But there's some juggling and resistance. You have the Sun in reverse here with the Nine of Swords. So there's still too much resistance. It's like this Tower moment that is being resisted right now. That change will happen. It's coming. It's coming. You're collecting the strength to move forward and figure all this out. But there is some love coming your way. I just don't see the person right now moving forward. We have the Page of Wands here. Well, for some of you, it could happen like in a few weeks, like somewhere around a month. We have the Page of Wands here with the Ten of Cups. But with all this tension and resistance and heartbreak, it's like you're going to release something from a past relationship. If you're waiting for someone, it might not be the person you're thinking about that you need to release. It's just like stuff from your past needs to be released in order to make this happen. But it's really not happening right now. Okay, too much resistance still in the way, and that needs to be cleared out. And it will. It will. It will come in the future. So what else did I say I was going to talk about? So we've looked through your past, present, and future in love life. Right now, it probably feels like a lot of stagnation here. Feeling very jammed. Okay? Now let's see if you're thinking of someone. If you have someone in mind, let's see if that person is the one. So for those who are thinking of someone specific, is that the right person for them? That will help you decide if you let go or not of that connection or relationship. But like I said, the change is coming. It's not ready yet. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. What's that? Artist. The Artist is a little bit, wait a second, I have it here. It's a little bit like the Fool, but it's all about creation. What did I say about the Artist? Okay, it's in reverse, okay? So it's very restless and unstable. If you're thinking about someone specific, that person is not stable right now. And we have the Page of Cups as well in reverse. So it seems like if you're thinking about someone, that person is not ready. Decision-making time, judgment. You have the Judgment card here. It's time to decide. Maybe it's time to move on. But in the extended, I'll dig into what's going on with your person for those who are thinking about someone specific. And we have the World. Let's pull one more. 8 of Pentacles. hardworking. Okay, this doesn't happen often in my readings, but recently, like the energy, like the collective energy has shifted quite a bit, and feels like relationships are much more difficult right now. People are having a hard time to understand each other. And communication seems to be like very difficult. Okay. But what I was going to say is that it doesn't happen often, but right here, what I'm seeing is that for now, it might be a good idea to just focus on yourself. Your person is not ready if you're thinking about someone. Not ready to offer anything, not ready to, I'm sorry for you guys. Your person is not ready for commitment. It's not moving. And it's kind of time for you to really focus on you here and release all that stuff that we saw underneath. From your past, from your expectations, all that hurt. You have to calm this down and heal that before anything can happen. But right now, it feels like you're really at a decision point in your connection of not necessarily to completely let go, but to stop waiting because it's not going to happen right now. So focus on yourself. If you feel like seeing other people, it could be a good idea. Here it's really really the theme here is all about releasing whatever is not serving you. For you and your person, if you're waiting for someone, we have here the Fool with the Page of Cups in reverse. So it's like it's time to move on. From that, we have the King of Pentacles with the Artist, very unstable, and the King of Pentacles is really someone very, very grounded, very in the 3D, in accomplishing things. They're both in reverse, so it's not happening now. It is really very much time to make a decision here because we have the Four of Cups here. So if you're thinking about someone, that person is not ready. It's not there yet. It's kind of pushing you away or taking a very big pause here. And we also see it here with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is like carrying a heavy burden on your shoulder, but also like not releasing. So it's keeping all the good and all the bad all together in a big bundle like this. And not releasing whatever is not working. And we have the World. So it's what I'm seeing and hearing is that you really have to open your mind to other options. Widen your horizons. That's what I'm hearing. But I don't want to say that to let go completely of that person because of these two cards here. At the end, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is very, very hardworking, wanting to put the effort in and seeing the potential, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, which is like taking a chance. The Four of Pentacles upright is holding on to whatever you have and just protecting everything and not changing anything. It's complete stillness. It's just no action, but it's in reverse with this hardworking guy. So it seems like there's like light at the end of the tunnel, but but nothing is happening like right this moment. So this can be like far in the future, and I don't want to tell you to stick there and wait forever. It seems like it's too up in the air, and it's too uncertain right now to say that it's worth waiting right now. There's too much releasing that needs to happen. I'm going to bring this to extended, and give me a second. I need to remember my questions, right? In the extended, one thing I want to do, and I did this afternoon. I'm not a great graphic artist. In real life, I'm a photographer, guys. I'm good in Photoshop, but not in Illustrator and stuff like that. Absolutely not. But let's see how you can see this. I'm going to use the pendulum in the extended reading to see what are the blocks in your connection if you're thinking about someone specific. And we're going to have a bunch of options, and I'm going to get like the 4 main blocks for for you guys, for the collective. Okay, the 4 main blocks and connections for the collective. So we have how many? 4, 12, like 18 or 16 options here. So we should be able to figure out something great. That's the first thing I'm gonna do in the extended, and then I'm gonna check if your person's gonna commit in the future, and get you some advice and timeline. We're gonna check if we get something that like your person is interested in commitment in the future. I will get you a timeline so that you have an idea of what's up, because I completely understand that this is not so encouraging at the moment. It seems like your relationship is, or your love life is not moving at all. Okay, so let's get you another one of those. They're so pretty. Thank you, Tina. Okay, so we had trust, a great mystery here. And the mystery to me is, it really goes with the world kind of energy. Keeping your options open. That I would definitely check that out. You know, not stick there and be closed to other options. Oh, okay. And we have number 31 here. The ground dog hopper. Sorry, no, not hopper. It doesn't say hopper. Groundhog spirit. Time to let go. I'm gonna try to make it sharp. And you have also trust and great mystery. Open your mind to other options and don't stick there wait forever. If you're thinking about someone specific, I'll check in the extended what could happen if that could happen with your person, and get you timelines. But I'm going to work a lot more with the pendulums in the extended. So there we go, pile 1. Hope that clarified your love situation. I know it's not super, it doesn't look very positive or exciting, but I still think that it's time to let go for a while at least. All right, let's get you one last advice. Hey, relax. There is plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your heart to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light flowing from the eternal art of God. I, your guardian angels, I'm with you. Allow me into your art. You will accomplish more by focusing on which is most important in life. Love. Can you see this? There we go. All right, Pal 1, thank you so much. Join me in Extended if you're curious about a specific person, and we'll see what is going to happen. Hello, Pal 2. Hope you're doing good. Let's see. So you chose the white pendulum here. We're gonna use this in the Extended. This is the main message or the theme of your reading. We have Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Oop, like that. Oh, this is saying independence for me. Finding some independence in your life. All right. So I have to tell you before I start that when I was doing the Extended for Pile 1, at some point, it's very hot here because I turned off all air conditionings and fan. And this house is very old, so the insulation is not the greatest. Anyways, it's super hot, and I'm on the second floor. And at some point, I had a chill, like I had a very cold breeze coming in my back or through me. So, and I saw some shadows on the wall, which is normal here. So it's not unusual. But if I stop speaking in the middle of something, it's because I'm watching something happening. But that said, so yeah, we had some visitors during the reading, but there was like no message or specific message for the viewer. It was more like people watching me, which is normal here. You're probably wondering what I'm doing. So like I said, I lived in this place for a few years, and there was a lot of activities. And when I turned the place into a business center, I really made sure that the physical or activity that you can see would not happen. Because, you know, it's a business place. But still, the house is old, and they're still here. But they're not as present. They're okay with what I did with the place, because it was a main issue. They didn't like me transforming their home into a new thing. So stuff happened. But now it's only when I'm alone in the building that I can sense and feel them. Otherwise, you know, nothing happens. So I waited for everybody to leave before I do this. So what I'm doing now is looking at the past, present, and future of your love life, okay? We're not talking about someone specific. If you're waiting or thinking about somebody specific, we'll see what it says as well. All right. Just a second. Okay, so the past, we have the Hangman in reverse, the World in reverse, and the Empress. Okay. The present, the Lovers in reverse, the Two of Swords, and Death. Okay, something big just happened or is happening right now, and the future. We're going to pull more cards for the future. Okay, I also have to say that for you know, for the first time in a very long time, pile one has had a more difficult message, let's say, than what I'm usually getting. But I know that right now the energy, like the collective energy for relationship is not easy. It's really not easy. But for you, it's looking good. Okay, in the past, it's like your world was really turned upside down here by someone, I guess, or and you really saw a future in that connection that you're talking about. Okay, whether or not you're thinking about someone specific right now, something big happened that really changed you and made you stronger in the past. In the present right now, it seems like things are not going so well and you're at a turning point of your relationship or connection or love life in general. We have the Lovers in reverse, so there's possibly a separation here with your person, or you're not seeing any future with anyone and you have no idea what's going to happen in your future. But most likely you're in separation and in little contact. It's like you're really at a turning point with your past. It's time to make a decision. We have the Lovers in reverse, and that is a new birth, a new beginning. I'm just checking it. You see everything? I'm sorry, every time I move, my camera's shaking. But that's me. Oh, that's me doing it. Okay, so right now, turning point right here in the middle, and you might be wondering, should I let go of this connection or not? Because you're probably in a very lonely place, okay? But we have Death in reverse here, which is new beginning. Something new and fresh is starting, and something's happening with your love life. Something new is awaiting. Okay, it's waiting for you. It's coming. Okay, for the future. Okay, it's not gonna be easy just yet. We have Judgment, again, a decision making. It's time to tell the truth. It's time to see clearly what's going to happen. And it's coming. It's coming right after Death, right? The decision making and seeing clearly. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse here. So it's going to seem very, very disorganized. Or your person, if you have somebody in mind, it's not going to seem super organized here, or not clear what your person wants. There might be some stagnation and no movement or no action in the near future here, because we're having this Tower in the middle. There's big realization coming up for you and your person if you have someone in mind. It is really going to change a lot of your perception in life. But right after that, we have the Ace of Cups and the Four of Swords in reverse. The Four of Swords is stagnation in the sense that it's a reflection time, contemplation, thinking about things. We have it in reverse, so that time it will end. It's going away, and this is still pretty soon. I would say around 2 months, 8 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, somewhere in there. But right before that, things are going to be shaking. Okay, lots of stuff is going to happen. And it's not going to be super easy from like the end of the cycle and the beginning of the new one. It's going to be, you know, not a calm period here, but things are getting better in the future in your love life. So now, let's see. Let's see if there's what's coming. What's coming here? What's coming after the Tower? What's gonna happen? Who's gonna show up in their love life? How is it going to be in their love life? The Ace of Swords. So the truth is going to come out. Clarity is going to happen. You'll see clearly, and your person as well. But you're going to have to let go of things. Maybe if you're thinking about someone, this could be your person as well. We have the Ace of Wands, 2 aces. So passion is coming back, and the defensiveness will leave as well with the 7 of Swords. Here, this is being defensive and fighting, but this is going to go away. Okay, as soon as the releasing is going to be done, and that the focus is going to be at the right place. Okay, because the 5 of Cups is about focusing on the lack instead of what's there. We have the Fool in reverse here, so a very unpredictable for, or you're going to find it very unpredictable. And the 2 of Wands. Let's clarify all of those. Clarify the Ace of Swords. We have the Empress again. So, okay. So you'll find clarity, you'll see what's going on, and you'll get back in your power here. We have Death again. These cards came out a lot in the last reading as well. Death and Judgment. So the new beginning will happen, or you'll see clearly after the focus is going to be at the right place here. We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. It's all about releasing the pain, releasing the anxiety, releasing everything that's on your mind, as you know, and hurting. And we have the Ace of Cups again. Once that is going to be done, it's going to happen. The releasing and the tension will be gone. So it's coming fairly soon. So that's nice. Okay, we'll clarify the Fool in reverse. The Artist. Oh, that's great. The Artist. This is a card that is an extra in this deck. I just want to make sure I give you the right meaning here. It's all about creation. Stopping the distraction and finally listening. It's very passionate and visionary. So you will see the future in a much brighter way here. But there is some releasing to be done. You have to be out of this defensiveness and resistance. Let go of the resistance and step back in your power, just like you felt before. Just like you felt before. You have to find yourself back here. That's the main message. And what was this here? Sing your own song. Be happy with you on your own. Don't depend on anyone. See, I like how these cards always come together. The meaning always comes together. That's great. And this deck is so pretty. Thank you, Tina. I know it took forever to receive it, but I love it. Okay, so advice here. What needs to be done or taken care of we have adult children, and we have forgiveness. Okay? Adult children, I'll read it from the book, if I can find it. Oh, it's here. Funny, eh? As soon as you change your environment, you kind of get like a little disorganized. And forgiveness. Well, forgiveness is speaking for itself. Releasing all that anxiety, releasing the past wounds, releasing the anger and the frustration from the past, and it really feels like you're at this turning point here in your life where you're wondering, what do I do? Do I let go or do I don't? Do I stick there? Okay? But you have to understand that letting go of a relationship and moving on doesn't mean that there's no space for that person. If you're thinking of someone specific, it doesn't mean that you stop loving them. It just means that you do you. You're on your own. You find your own happiness. You get back on your feet and find you, what makes you happy. And that needs to happen here. What does it say for adult children? The first thing that comes to mind, and what I'm hearing, is that wounds from childhood has to be released. If you feel like you might have like fear of being abandoned or not, like needing attention all the time, if you know, maybe that's something that needs to be released. Not needing other people's attention to be happy and feel like you're this great empress, you know? So maybe that's one of the things. That's what I'm hearing, but it's just an example. So we have here, this card comes to you because of changes involving your children who are now grown. Well, that could be the case as well, because if you had kids, you know, if you're older and your kids are away or left home, you need to find like a new purpose and figure out who you are now, you know? So it says the same thing that I just said. Regardless of the circumstances, this change is eliciting strong feelings of grief as the parenting part of your life has now shift. So whether or not it is your situation that you're more alone now, you don't have to take care of your children, maybe you have more time for yourself. This change that's happening in your life, or that will happen, is asking you now to figure out who you are and how you're going to be happy if you're not taking care of that person that you were taking care of. What I'm hearing now is that if you feel the need to take care of a specific person, maybe the person you're thinking about here, you know that your person is sad, your person is, having difficulties with something, it is not your problem. It's their own journey. It's draining you down, and you have to do you. That's what I'm hearing, and it's very, very powerful. Don't take on your shoulders other people's problems. Okay? Whether or not it's the person that you have in mind or somebody else, or if you do that in general in your life, you cannot fix other people. They have to do the work. Wow. Okay. Let's see if there's additional meaning. It's talking about getting more mature and growing up as well. So it's all about learning. Let's get you another card here. Now that we know that you need to find your own independence before life shows up. Love shows up here. But I wasn't done here. I'm going to finish that after. I'm all over the place, right? Wow. Okay, so forgiveness and maturing up and letting the change happen. Okay. Owl spirit, you see clearly now. Finding the light, finding the truth, and acknowledging it. That is number 43. And the canary spirit is 12. Okay, so we were here. Where were we? Okay, so you'll see the light. Yes, you will. You will get back on your feet and focus on the right thing so that the change can happen. Now, with the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Swords in reverse, it's all about releasing whatever is heavy, whatever is hurting you, so that you can find that fire in yourself again and feel strong again. Now, with the Seven of, I think I did that already, but let's see. The Seven of Wands, I'm getting more messages, so you take whatever resonates. Like, my mind is about to blow up. I knew it would happen being here. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, which is about releasing the tension to allow this beautiful unconditional love to come into your life. And with the Fool in reverse and the Artist, it's like being so disorganized or unconscious in the past, not or unconscious. What's the right word? Careless. Being careless will help you manifest and create. Like, not thinking about the consequences so much, not trying to plan everything ahead, just go with the flow. And you have this Two of Wands here showing up, which is about contemplation and not necessarily taking action, just looking at the horizon. And we have the Hierophant coming out, which is all about tradition and doing things right. That's what I'm hearing here. Like, you cannot put the bull before the chariot or whatever the thing they pull. How do you say that? In French, it's don't put the bull before the thing that mais pas le taureau devant la charrue. I don't know how you say charrue in English, but it's that thing that, you know, that there's those blades that go in the ground and the bull is pulling it so that, you know, gets the field ready for the, you know, planting the vegetables and the gardens and stuff. So don't put the bull behind, you know, it won't pull anything. Anyways, that was a bad example because I cannot even explain it. But so it seems like before your love life comes back in place, you have to find that peace and do things in the right order. You cannot rush anything. That's the message here. You have to do you first. Okay, that's a strong message here, but it's looking more promising than what we had in pile 1, which is great. Okay, so easy the one. Is your person the one? Let's ask. Is he the one? Is it worth waiting for? Because right now we know what you have to do, but easy. Is this person, if you're thinking about someone specific, is he the right person? We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Cups in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Man, Am I holding the deck in reverse? No. Not even. Okay. So, let's clarify them. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. The Hangman in reverse. Or all right. I'm getting everything in reverse. I swear to God, my deck is not all in reverse. Okay, so is this person worth waiting for? We're getting the Tower here. What I'm hearing is that it's not going to happen tomorrow or soon. So for now, it's really time to release that, all that energy that you're putting on your person. Just release it. Just release it. Give it time and wait to see what's going to happen. Because right now, things are too shaky. Overall, there's no action coming true. And the truth, you won't know the truth. Nothing is going to come to fruit, come to terms. It's time to stop juggling things. Even if your person is your person might be more truthful to you right now. They might not be sneaky as they were in the past. But nothing is ready. We're still in that stage of figuring out things, both of you. If you're thinking about someone, if you're single and you're wondering what's gonna happen, it's not happening right now. There's like things that needs to be fixed. Okay, tell me more about that. We have the Fool now. It's time to take a leap of faith. Time to let go. We have the Six of Cups. Six of Water, which is a good card. And also one of someone returning from the past. And we have the Four of Hearth. Which is about holding on to what you have and being very protective. It's like, now the message is turning a little bit more like pile one. It's like, it's not the right time, but there might be some sort of potential here, but both of you need to be ready, and it's not the case right now at this moment. There's still some things to be figured out and a decision to be made. So for the right now, because I'm going to show you here, we didn't get many cups. We got the Ace of Cups twice, if I am right. So there is some very strong feelings with your person if you're thinking about someone specific. If you're single, you might have met this the person of your life, the love of your life already. Okay, with the two Ace of Cups and the Lovers here and the two Towers, it very much feels like a twin flame situation or connection here. And it's just like, it's not the right time. You have to get back in your power first. All right, let's get you some advice. Ooh. Okay. So we have Archangel Raphael. The healing archangel is at your side, He is supporting you in your work of healing. I'm not sure if you see. He's supporting you in your work of healing. So there's all that healing still to be done. But these cards are nice here. It's time to like let go and trust. Trust the future. Trust the divine. Trust life. Here it says patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like. Yet, there is a lot going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust, you are eternally loved and guided. Yeah. Okay. So it seems like it's not going to happen tomorrow or like in the near future, but there is potential here. But in the meantime, you really have to do you and forgive. And there's a lot of healings that still need to be done. And yeah. So you can just let go of the energy that you're putting in this connection for now. Take care of yourself for a while and you'll see how things are going to shift. Now, okay, thank you very much, pile 2. If that resonates with you, I'm going to bring this to extended and I will do this chart here to see the blockages in your connection. If you're thinking about someone specific, and then we'll go on from there, see what happens and try to get you a timeline if there is potential in a committed relationship in the future. Because it seems like it's not here right now, but it might be because we have the Hierophant here. So it seems like it's like there's a possibility here that it could have happened, but it's just not ready. So I'm going to bring this to extended and we'll see what happens. All right, thank you so much, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Hello, pile 3. So you chose the gold pendulum. I gotta tell you, seems like relationships are not easy right now for the collective. So we'll see how it goes for your pile, but it wasn't easy for the 2 other piles. So we'll see what's up. What's the main message for you right now? Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. This is number 32. It also reduces to 5, which is the number of change. So let's see. I'm going to start with the past, your past love life, your present love life, and the future. So what about the past? Tell me about their past. We have the Ace of Scroll, which is swords. The Page of Stones. The Five of Stones. For the present, we have the Eight of Spirals. The Six of Scrolls in reverse. And we have 2. The Illusionist, the Knight of Stones, and the in reverse, and the Queen of Mirrors. Okay, so this is a fairly new deck. So the Ace of Swords, the Page of what stones are Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles in reverse, feeling left in the dark or abandoned in the past. It's like you didn't have a say into what happened in your past love life here. The decision wasn't yours to, for the breakup, if it's a breakup, or for the separation, or for the no communication. It seems like you've been left out. It wasn't your choice at all. Now, for the present, we have the Eight of Spirals, which is the Wands. So we're having fast action here coming up. And lots of balance coming back in place. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. But there's delays and challenges to be overcome here. It's taking time, but there is something that wants to go fast, but it's off balance, very off balance. It's rocky, like it's not a smooth ride. That's what I'm hearing. We have the Knight of Stones. So the Knight, sorry, not nine, but Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Watcher, the Queen of Cups. So yeah, here you've been left out. It's like the rug has been pulled out from under your feet here in your connection or in your past love life. And you had no say about what happened. And you didn't make the decision here. For what's coming up now, there is some delay, there is some resistance, there is some bumps in the road here, but things are moving, and but there's delay. Things are not truly happening right this moment. Obviously you're watching this, so your love life is not quite what you wish it was, you know, or what it could be. But you're finding lots of clarity into this, and you're kind of going at it with kind of some, I'm hearing grace, like it's like you're going with the flow nonetheless, and you're letting things happen the way they should. Okay, what about the future? What about the future of your love life? What's going to happen in the future? So we have the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, the High Priestess, let's take one more, and the King of Swords. Okay, seems like things are going towards like something a bit better than what it is right now. There is still a lot of reflection coming up in your life. There's not union quite yet. But you will step back in your power here, and you will see the light coming true. With the King of Swords here. Things are getting better. It's like everything can happen. All doors are open. All possibilities are there. Let's clarify this. So clarify the Ace of Wands for me. What's going to happen in their future love life for pile 3? the Devil in reverse. We have that's the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Still some stuff being off balance. The World in reverse. What? Oh my God, what's going on? Like all piles were very flip-flopping like this. It's like no one's quite ready to be in a committed relationship so far, or just yet. Everybody needs to step back in their power, take care of themselves, reflect on things, put some boundaries. So, and you're getting the same message here. But it seems like you've been doing a bit more work than the other piles here, if you're thinking about someone. Someone specific. But there is some resistance here to achieve this unity with yourself and with your person here, and to get that flame back. Things are not quite in balance. There's still some work to be done, and there is some reflection still needs to be done here. Okay, it's very dreamy. There is some, we have the World in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune here upright. So once it seems like in the next few weeks, things are still going to be rocky. Okay, you're still going to be not knowing what's going on, having a lot of doubts, feeling quite maybe lost or imbalanced. You're not going to find, like, it's not going to be clear. But now with the Wheel of Fortune clarified by the Page of Wands here, for some of you, it might be to let go of someone from your past. Someone that was too immature. Or letting go of the immaturity of the connection, or the reactions, or the way you interact with your person. If you're thinking about someone specific here, you take what resonates. It's really very much all over the place, and all piles were like that. The good thing here is that by the end, and we're gonna say about 2 months or so, because the energy always changes and shifts, you will step back in your power. You will, like, you're gonna have this flash, like, oh yeah, I just need to do this and I feel much better, with the High Priestess. The Nine of Pentacles is the pre-impress. It's like, this is like letting go of what you thought was important, or your person, to awaken a little more, okay? And we have here the King of Swords, seeing the light, seeing the truth, making things clear, with the Two of Wands, which is all about contemplation and observing. It's observation stage for the future. There's no real, there's no cups here. There's no connection or reconciliation happening in the near future. We're talking near future. We're going to check out more in the extended what's going on if you're thinking about someone specific. But let's see. If there's hope for this person, if you're thinking about someone in particular, in the long run, like long term, is it worth for you waiting? We have the Five of Swords. This is about feeling a little defeated and let down. Again, the Six of Swords. And the Six of Wands, which is also the Tower in this deck. It's in reverse. So there's a lot of resistance and not wanting to let go. What's going on with the collective? You all had very similar messages, and this is very heavy. We also have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Let's clarify them. The Two of Cups in reverse. The Four of Cups. This came out in all the piles. It's like everybody's on standby. We have the Hierophant in reverse, or the Five of Pentacles, which is this guy here feeling left alone in the dark. We got it here. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. It's here as well. So let's see. In this deck, there's some major arcana cards combined with the regular cards. I'm just going to check what if we can get more insight in what's up here. It's like the ending of something is coming up here, but there's some resistance of not wanting to let go. In order for something new to, what I'm hearing, oh my God, what I'm hearing here is in order for something new to happen, you have to let go. You have, like the drama has to stop, or like it's too intense, the emotions and the intensity of this is too strong, and you have to let go and just go with the flow. Go with the flow. Because we're not getting reconciliation here if you're looking for you're thinking about somebody specific, but we're not getting meeting new people either if you're single and not having anybody in mind. So there's really a lot of releasing of whatever is in your mind constantly here before anything happens. Okay, we're going to ask for like more informations here because we're not getting much. It all comes to the same thing. So let's see if they let go of whatever resistance they have to change. Oh, see, there's one that's reversed. Well, we're going to take it. That's the Seven of Swords. So if you let go, what will happen? We're having the Moon again. What I'm hearing here is that, I'm sorry, today I'm having like these messages that are like not so fun, but I guess you have to hear them. It's not, it's like you're hiding the truth to yourself. Seven of Wands, feeling defeated, you have to let go. You have to let go so much of whatever, of this connection. Not letting go of your person, not stopping necessarily to have feelings for them, but letting go of the expectations in order to get back into your power. We have the Queen of Wands here. The Four of Swords is in reverse. Get out of your head. And really see the light. The Princess of Wands. She is the Page of Wands. The Chariot. And the Six of Cups. Okay, well, finally, Six of Cups is about, you know, someone returning to your life. But for some of you, maybe you're feeling like a victim in your connection if you're thinking about someone. Or you might be very pessimistic and not positive, not looking at the bright side of things or of life or your love situation or love life. And as long as your perception of things is the way it is now, there's something very strong blocking you from attracting this relationship that you're like craving for. And it's right here. It's the very last card. You have to let go to have love return to your life. Like it's the dark, the shadow work has to be done. It's not done. Or there's something not done. I'm sure you did some work. I'm sure you did. But there is still some things to be flushed. Okay? Flush it. Flush, flush, flush. Do some cleansing. Cleansing here. Very, very important. Let's get you another animal spirit card. Oh, there's two. We have the Lion spirit. Be generous of spirit. And Vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. Okay. So for some of you, you might feel like you've been wasting your time in this connection, investing into someone that is not giving back. I wouldn't say that. Nothing is wasted ever. Okay, you've learned through this. There's no regrets to have. It's just like go with the flow and listen to your spirit guides. Just listen to your instinct and don't try to control things. You have to let it go. The overall reading is that. It's just not the right timing here. There might be some karmic connection through like you viewer pile 3. Some of you, we have the 10 of Pentacles here showing up like, well, it's coming up. It's coming up with the 10 of Pentacles and the Princess of Wands or the Page of Wands. The passion is coming. You will meet someone. Something is going to happen, but you have to get back in your power here and get out of your head. Okay? Maybe you're daydreaming a lot about someone, or putting a lot of energy sending energy towards someone. Just like turn it back on you and just let things flow. Okay, because with these two cards here and the Six of Cups, and you have the Chariot here coming in after this resistance is going to be gone. So something is happening here, which is absolutely great. But there is some work to be done. That could be for you or your person. You can always switch the roles. So things are coming up with, they will come up fast once I'm hearing illusion will be gone. There's something about like this fantasy of this relationship or that perfect person. Have to let go of that fantasy and see things the way they are. So this is very soulmate kind of energy, but there's a lot of karmic situations around that needs to be kind of flushed. Okay, I don't have a better word today. Flush it. All right? Okay, let's get you some advice here, pile 3. Oh. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? All right. Windfall. Oh, let's look in the book what it says. Where's the book? Where's the book? Windfall. Oh, okay. They're talking about finances here. A positive change in your finance is indicated by this card. Although the newfound abundance may be unexpected, it definitely serves a purpose in your life. Your prayers for support have been heard and answered, and now it is your role to utilize the windfall in the most beneficial way. Pray and meditate to have the strength to say no to distracting influences that could squander your resources. Yeah, say no to distractions. And when they're talking about finances, this could also be affection or related to love. This deck is very general, so we have to adapt and make it kind of fit with your connection. We have here the box reserved to God. And this card, what it says, it's to write down all your desires on a sheet of paper and put it away in a special box that you will name the box for God or whatever seems to fit with your belief. So you put that away, and this would allow you to let go and just, it's really sending a message to the universe that this is what I want, send it to me, and once it's put away, you don't think about it anymore, okay? God has your message, or your angels, or whatever you're believing in, okay? So you send that message in the universe, put it away, you stop thinking about it. It's like the energy in this reading is really like trying to take a grip on that person, when that is not going to make that person return. It's going to make them want to run away. It's just like when you grab a kid, and you hold them and they're trying to like free themselves. They just want to run away. They won't give you a hug after. So it's the same thing here. With this energy and the reading, it's like the grip is too strong. Have to give some space here. And we have as well action. Drop all fears and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goal. Nothing can stop you except your own fears. Yeah, this is very resonating with what you're reading. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. Just start whatever you were thinking of, and don't be afraid of it, and let go of fears. So that's what it's saying. There you go, pile 3. I will move this to the extended, and I'll use this first thing. That's the first thing I'm going to do to figure out what are the blockages in your connection if you're thinking about someone specific, and then we're going to move from the answers that we're going to get here. So thank you, everybody. Let me know how this resonates. Subscribe if you have not yet, and for everybody else, I'll meet you in the extended. All right, thank you so much. Ciao.